Oh, welcome back. Happy New Year to everybody. The day after New Year's, January 2nd. Gonna head out for a little night run. Join me for a little ride. Hope everybody had a safe New Year. I always like it quiet and uneventful. Those days of partying are long over. Alrighty. Oh, it's a nice night. Not too hot. Maybe we'll see some interesting things out here tonight. This is carnival life right here. This is the back end of that carnival I mentioned the other night. All the people hang out and live here. They'll live here for about 3 weeks. Uh-oh, then I got rerouted over here. This guy's not gonna look. Alright, the road was shut down. We gotta go around this way. No problem. Taking it wide. It should be quiet out here. Actually, it might be more traffic tonight than on New Year's. Let's hope she's turning right. Got the signal on. We got a lot of flashers here tonight. Go, go, go. I'm getting dusted by a couple small scooters. Yeah, a couple people asking just about the bike in general. But overall, yeah, I've had it for 2 years. I think I may have mentioned about the amount of miles on this bike. Right now it's about 615 kilometers. I've owned it for 2 years, just over 2 years. So I haven't really logged a whole lot. I just don't find myself riding much during rainy season, which is about 5 or 6 months. Give or take. And when COVID hit, they had a lot of restrictions last year, so I just didn't really want to get involved. Although the city has no enforcement. I mean, they do have some laws for for mask wearing, and you will get fined, but good luck. I mean, nobody's going to enforce it. Police only come out to accidents, and nobody likes to bother anybody. Police kind of keep to themselves. They're more worried about people parking in bad spots. They got all along curbs, they got these little red zones. No parking in the red zone. Yeah, like the old airplane movie. There's no stopping in the red zone. And you can see it right here. So all these things right here that have red zones.
No stopping in the red zone.
Honestly, it's like the only thing they care about. If you're parked in a red zone, they put a boot on your car, at least in this city. And the only way to get it removed is you have to go and pay in person with cash. And then they come out and take the boot off. And other than that, they'll respond to accidents, but they're not going to get out there too quick. But they just don't have any patrol. So there's no real enforcement going on, and that's what a lot of experts say the reason for such a high fatality rate on the roads here. The number one cause of accidents in this country are motorcycles that don't have working lights. You'd be surprised how many people ride around and they've been probably doing it for years and they don't get lights fixed because a lot of people don't have their vehicles registered, inspected. They don't have licenses themselves, so they're not real concerned. If they don't have a light on their bike, they're not like, oh boy, my light's burned out, nobody can see me. It's not, it just doesn't really cross their mind. And you can see like the no helmet. Look at all these people, they're wearing masks, but they don't have helmets on. So that's an interesting logic. I saw a guy the other day with a face mask and a full face shield. No helmet. It's a little bit funny. Just amazing how people have been feared. The whole world's afraid. Alright, so we're gonna head out to this reservoir. They've got a nice loop. It's about 8 kilometers. That's a good little ride. Shouldn't be any traffic out there. It's light again tonight too. So this is like a medium-sized city as compared to, or at least in Thailand, compared to like a Bangkok, which, if I'm not mistaken, has more residents than New York City. Now I'm going to put my foot down because I like to take a look and see if anybody's coming. If someone is coming, but most people just go. Most people just slide right through. They'll turn left. Now we drive on the opposite side of the road here. So we drive on the left, so it's like making a right-hand turn. You know, in America, you got to come to a complete stop. Supposed to come to a complete stop. But here, pretty much everybody, they just make that left-hand turn into the shoulder, and then they blend back in. And unfortunately, once they do start driving cars, they almost always carry over that same, like this guy right here. You see, he doesn't even look. He doesn't care who's coming, and then he'll just blend back in when he needs to. They pick up those same habits and use those same habits when they're driving a car, which makes it kind of crazy. See if we can make this light. But every intersection is a little dicey. I don't fucking trust anybody. Like that kid probably would have gone. I don't know if I got the right road here. I gotta find a cut through. A road to cut through here. Let's see. There's a whole shit ton of there's a whole system of side roads and alleyways. So you gotta find a main road here. This looks like I can get through here. I may have been over here before in a car. Okay, yeah, I know where I'm at now. Yeah, so it's like I was saying, it's like a medium-sized city. We're downtown. We actually live in the See this, here's these fucking intersections. That guy didn't even look. These cars ain't even looking. You don't know who the fuck has the right of way. There's no stop signs. It's a four-way intersection with no stop signs. And people don't yield. It's like they almost just say, fuck it. I'm just gonna go. Let the guy come in the other way to stop. So you gotta really, you gotta have eyes in the back of your head here. Especially with all these bikes, man. I mean, when you consider there's 25 million, I think it's 22 million adults over the age of 18 that live in this country. And there's just as many motorcycles, and it grows every year. I mean, can you imagine if America had one motorcycle per adult? And the thing is, that doesn't even count motorcycles that aren't registered. So you got like 22.5 or 23 million registered motorcycles in this country. There might be another 10 million unregistered. Especially in the rural areas. I mean, if there's no enforcement in the city, you can be damn sure there's no enforcement in these rural towns. Very spread out.